Hello everyone and welcome to Monday. If you're just joining us, hello. If you're coming from yesterday's video, welcome back. I'm bringing you a topic vlog today that I just found out about today, so it's actually still current, still relevant. And honestly, when I read it, I had to read it twice because it kind of blew my mind. And I also apologize because this isn't going to apply to everyone. Not everyone's going to be interested in this, but for those who are, for those who do use these applications regularly, I think this is pretty big deal. Adobe announced today that they are going to stop producing the Creative Suite, which is Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, Premiere, blah, 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 in boxed form. Which means that right now, you could go to Best Buy and drop $700 or $800 on Photoshop. You would have Photoshop, you would own Photoshop, you could come home, install it on your computer. In 10 years, if you wanted to install it on your computer, you could do that. That's changing. You're no longer able to do that. Now, if you want to own Photoshop, at least for these new versions that they're coming out with, there will not be a CS7, CS6 was the last one. It is a subscription-based service, which means that you have to pay $30 a month to use Photoshop. That's expensive. That's really expensive. And you might be saying, well, not really, $30 a month. A year of that's $360 bucks. It's not too bad. That's cheaper than what you would pay at Best Buy. Okay, true, but I'm a student. Photoshop for me costs like 200 bucks. You see what I mean? I could pay 200 bucks, get a copy of Photoshop. I own Photoshop. I paid for it. I have it. And $200 would get me like 10 months of service, or a little less than that with the new cloud-based service. You can do individual applications for $30 a month, or if you commit to using it for an entire year, like if you buy a year's worth of service, it's $20 a month. It's still 240 bucks. That's for one application. If you want to use the Master Collection, which is every application that Adobe makes, it's $70 a month, or if you do a year, it'll be $50 a month. That's $600 a year. Now, to be fair, the Master Collection is $2,500. But also, to be fair, most people don't use every application in the Master Collection. I mean, some probably get close. There's some good applications in there. Adobe makes industry standard software. I mean, you have to use things like this. You have to use Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere, After Effects. Like, they are standards in the industry. And I mean, there are alternatives, and there always are. And I think now more than ever, people are going to be searching for alternatives. But industry standard stuff has always been the Adobe Suite. I use it. And I actually own, I'm a crazy person that paid for it, I actually own a copy of Master Collection. It was very expensive, but it wasn't super expensive because of a school discount. Master Collection was $2,500 bucks. I paid $500. That's a fifth of the cost. And I got that a few years ago, and I've been very happy with it. Luckily, I own it, because if I had to continually pay every month for Master Collection, I wouldn't use Master Collection. I don't know how this is going to go for them, but when I read it, I was like, are you serious? Like, it just, I guess it's because when I think of my monthly bills, I don't want to think of, going down the list, like, oh, electric, water, Adobe. Like, I don't want to see Photoshop on my monthly bill. I can't even fathom paying $20 a month to use Photoshop. For the record, while I do own the Master Collection, at this point, the only program I really use now is Photoshop. But I use Photoshop on a daily basis. And if I committed to an entire year of Photoshop with their new service to use, the newest programs, it would cost me $20 a month, $240, and I already own Photoshop. And the saddest thing is, between versions, not a whole lot changes. I mean, the differences between CS2 and CS3 and CS3 and CS4, they're all minimal. I mean, some of them have interesting new features that may save you some time, may be useful, but as a whole, Photoshop hasn't changed a whole lot since, like, version 7. Anyway, I bring this to the table because I want to find out from you who use the Adobe Suite how you feel about this. Now, I know that, and I hate to stereotype, but it's completely true, 90, God, I don't know a percentage, but maybe 98? 95% of people that have the Adobe Suite didn't pay for it, and part of the reason is it's really expensive. if you don't have a student discount, it's crazy. Photoshop's like $700 or $800. And I know that now it's a situation where it's more accessible, but in the long run, you're going to be paying more money, especially if you had a student discount before. I mean, someone like me who wanted to pay $200 for Photoshop, now I'm looking at paying $240 a year. I can't do it. All I know is that I will not be upgrading. I haven't upgraded in a long time. I'm still using an old version of the Creative Suite, and I'm not looking to update anytime soon because I can still do what I need to do. So, tell me what you think. Do you think that this new model is going to work out for Adobe? Do you think that people are going to, more than ever, be looking at alternative software? Is GIMP going to take over now that Photoshop costs money to use per month? Or really is this mainly for businesses? Because I can't imagine people in my shoes, people that don't want to pay $20 a month to use software, looking at this and jumping on board. But maybe there's people that constantly update their software. They get the new version of the Creative Suite when it comes out. Maybe this is for them, because it would probably save them money in the long run, but not me. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. I hope to get your opinion on this. I know that I personally probably won't be updating Adobe stuff for a long time, and it was funny because just a few months ago I had talked to Mel. I was like, you know what, when CS7 comes out, maybe we'll think about getting Photoshop, the licenses for Photoshop, because it has been a while since we updated. Not a chance now. I mean, maybe we'll get CS6, but probably not. We have older versions, but we can still do everything we need to do, so probably hold on to it for a while. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? Oh, and because it's incredibly important, today the kiddies had salmon and rice entree, and they loved it.